Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
Let's go.
Yes, family. How y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Let me give myself a well-deserved round of applause and give you a well-deserved round of applause too. Clap your mother flipping hands, baby. What's up, family? How y'all doing? Today is August the 27th. Lord have mercy me. Oh my goodness. Yes, today is August the 27th. And when you add that 8 plus that 2 plus that 7 plus that 2024, that equals 25. So people born on this day, if this is your day that you're born, your light, your personal personal year cycle right now. You're in a 25-year cycle, 25, number 7-year cycle. So this year, you're in the last part of your crossroads. This is your crossroad. Now that you're officially in it, this is the crossroad, the last crossroad, which is a law of attraction. So in a year like this, or a personal day, or the day frequency, after you add it all up, this is not the time to chase money. You got to attract money. Like I taught a lesson on that earlier this week or last week or sometime like that. You know me, I do so much stuff. I taught a lesson on my YouTube channel called Don't Chase, Attract. Don't chase, attract. And when 7 pops up in anybody's chart, whether it's your birthday, your born day, the year you're in right now, the personal year, or your life path, you're not supposed to chase money or chase people or chase other things. You're supposed to attract people, attract money, attract finance. And you got to be very careful of who you attract in your mother flipping life. Stop playing. You got to be, let's give that a round of applause. Sometimes we attract crazy people. And I got it. I understand. Sometimes we attract crazy crazies. And I understand. Man, woo. Lord have mercy. Can I get an amen and an A woman in the house? Can I get an amen and an A woman in the building? First of all, I want to say happy birthday to two of my favorite girls. You know, these are my secret crush. These are my secret crush. Today is their birthday. Today is their birthday. I want to big up Fatima Perez in the building. Got a shout out. Today is her birthday. She's one of my secret crush. And love this woman. She used to advertise with me before and all that and all my business. She's her and her brother Hassan, who happens to be in the chat, supported me when I was doing a lot of street promotion, putting their business in back of my flyer, the laundromat business and all types of business these people have worked with and dealt with. So big up to Fatima. Matter of fact, let me shout out Fatima's website right here now. Boom. Let me get that out of the way. Let me get out Fatima's, and then I'm going to shout out my next favorite crush. This is another crush of mine. So I got a lot of crushes. So I'll be crushing on them privately and quietly. I'm not no damn weirdo. That's for sure. So this is Fatima's website. Her website. Oh man, this is her website. Look what it says here. It says, "Welcome to the enhanced blog and podcast experience. Listen to a true erotic stories as you read along. Visualize and fantasize your desires on a deeper level as you hear a tantalizing voice. Let the voice penetrate your sensual senses. Open your mind to your own inner pleasures, escaping into a feeling of arousal. Listen as you are drawn into the stories as you surrender to pure pleasure. Explore the Sextopia Experience podcast edition." So big up to her and what she's doing. This is her website. Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at all of this. Ooh, yes. We all love some good sex, so stop playing. I don't know if that's her, but it is what it is. It does look like her, though, but I'm not sure. So I'm not even going to go there. But she's a beautiful sister, and she's definitely exploring the erotic and the sensual. So big up to her and give her a round of applause for her website. And this is her website right here. Make sure you go to her blog and check it out. Let's give Fatima Perez a well-deserved round of applause. Man, I love me some good loving, boy. And if I could enhance my good loving with some good sensual talk and good music, and I like to do motivational loving. I'll tell you the truth about me. I like to do motivational loving. So I will play all kind of motivational frequencies while I'm making love and talking abundance into my woman's ear, talking frequencies into my woman's ear. You are abundant. We are going to manifest this land and house and property. That's how I talk now. I ain't into, go ahead, baby. Go ahead. Stop playing there. No, I ain't into that. I'm into, we going to get this abundance, baby. We going to produce these products, honey. What up, baby? Oh, Lord, have mercy. You know we living in our manifestation glory. That's how I speak now to my women. I ain't playing no more. I'm going to make this money. Any way I can, because you got to remember, Sex is one of the most powerful interconnected energies. And we're going to be speaking about interconnectedness. Remember today's topic, baby. We are interconnected. So sexual connection is the most powerful yin and yang connection that we can make in this universe. The universe is constantly created. Oh, y'all don't get what I'm saying. The universe is constantly created. So when you have people that are doing great things like Fatima, and just because her name starts with the letter F, and the other person that I'm about to mention starts with the letter F. F in the Pythagorean system is 6, which deals with sensuality, love, balance, harmony, truth, justice, reciprocity. In the Chaldean system, the letter F is the number 8, which deals with balance, but balancing your check, balancing your awareness of who to allow in your life, whether they're assets or liabilities. So both 6 and 8 are healing numbers. So big up to Fatima. Make sure you go to her website. Matter of fact, let me put her website in the chat. So if y'all want to just click on it real quick and go get those blogs and listen to those sensual things while you're making love to your women. Today is her birthday. So make sure y'all support her. She got a book coming out. So she was picking my brain about a book that she got coming out. So I want to make sure I want her to self-publish because that's what she should do. And because she's born under that number. Oh, thank you very much, Hassan. Happy belated birthday to you, sir. Happy belated birthday. He's born August the 6th. That's my brother. That's her brother, matter of fact, but he's my brother, spiritual brother. And big up to Hassan, of course. Man, here it is. And this is what it is. Big up to Hassan, throwing me some love. $9.99. That's the frequency. Matter of fact. And happy birthday to Fatima. Fatima in the building. Yeah. Your minds too. Oh, I'm your secret. Oh, you know I'm your secret. We might not get together in this lifetime, but we gonna get together in the next lifetime, Fatima. I ain't joking with your backside. Not at all. I always love me some Fatima, and I love her brother. We would have made good family connections back in it because they got that Islamic background, that cultural background. I love that, you know. And we got that Latina, and I got that Cubano and Jamaican in me. You know what it is, baby. That's why I got so many children, Cubano and Jamaican. Oh, Lord of mercy, blood clot. Bida. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. The next secret crush born on this day that I'm going to shout out. Next secret crush is my dear friend Felicia Harden in the building from Hoppy Films. And I'm going to show that website because they got a big thing going on. Give her a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. I got my AirPods, so I take out my AirPods and I don't need to hear too much. Man, Hoppy Films. Let me shout out Hoppy Films right now because she is another one of my secret crush from the very time. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. We met for the first time in Medgar Evers, and we could not let go of each other's hand. It was just a vibe. So that's why I'm talking about when we're interconnected from other lifetimes. Me and Fatima are interconnected from other lifetimes, and me and Felicia are interconnected from other lifetimes. I know this just by the experience that I've had around these systems. Me and Hassan is interconnected. Her brother interconnected from other lifetimes, because from the very first time we met each other, we started vibing. So big up to Hoppy. The Hoppy is doing their tours coming up. Origins of Civilization tours is coming up from November 2nd to November 9th, 2024 in Kemet in Egypt. You want to be there. They're going to go to all these places. So make sure you support them. Go to hoppyfilms.com. So two of my secret crush, you know, baby, puppy love. They call me Dr. Love. I can get your numbers right. I can get you out of sight, Dr. Love. But my secret, I'm talking about secret love now. These are not people that I've dealt with, but they're secret love. They may have came in my dreams and all that kind of stuff. So it is what it is. So big up to Felicia Harden. And of course, the one, the only Fatima Perez or White. I think she also have that White name too. So big up to Fatima Perez White in the building. They're celebrating their birthday. And if you want to go to Kemet with these people, please, they're good people. I know Infundishi usually go out there with them, and Professor James Smalls will go with them, and people like Professor Jeffries will go. You got some ancient elders that be going out there and teaching this knowledge. So make sure y'all go to Hoppy and support Felicia for her birthday. And remember, make sure y'all go to Fatima's website also, Make sure y'all go to Fatima's website also, because they're celebrating their birthday. Sextopia.com. They don't want to put the sex, but I understand. But remember, sex and six are the same word in different studies. So with that, because the vowels can be interchangeable. Sextopia, she's actually just doing the consonants. That's smart, because that's what, when you're looking at the Kemetic language, they usually just do the consonants of the words and add the vowels in ancient language. So big up to their two website, man. Thank y'all very much for being a part of my growing journey. Both of y'all beautiful women all the time. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to both of y'all. Oh, Felicia's such a nice person. She's from the Detroit. We friends for life now. Okay, Felicia said we friends for life. Yeah, big up to both of them, man. Both of them. Happy birthday. She said, Fatima said happy birthday, Felicia. Yeah, both of y'all born the same day, man. Man, let's get into our subject now that I shouted out everybody for their birthdays and all that. Also, I want y'all to look out for this. I want y'all to join this particular IG. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Oh, as a matter of fact, let me put Hoppy's website in the chat, because I shouted out Felicia and I shouted out Fatima, and I put both of their things in the chat. Yeah, it's their birthday. I'm gonna start doing that for certain people's birthday. Some people I know. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Let me put both of them. I'm gonna put both of their websites in the chat right now. Yeah, I got Fatima in my chat right now. I'm about to put Felicia Happy Productions and Happy Films in the chat right now. So make sure y'all go and support these websites. If you want to go to Egypt with a reputable organization that's doing great things, have films and everything out on different things, go on ahead and support these people, because they're doing their great things. And if you want some good erotic and sensual stuff, sensual information that will help open, and from a conscious perspective, because our conscious brothers and sisters need to be conscientious. It's not about just being conscious, but it's about being good in your consciousness, because conscientious means doing something good. So when you want to make some good conscientious love making and sensual love making, Fatima will definitely provide that international healing voice that she has. Yeah, they have a good voice. Her and Felicia, ironically born the same day, they have very beautiful voices, and they will do good in phone sex and all that kind of stuff. But it has to be sensual. It has to be conscious. It has to be helpful to the society, whatever they do, because remember, 27 adds up to a number 9, and that deals with the spiritual aspect. The 2 and the 7, it deals with the creative aspect and harnessing your intellectual powers, but also because it adds up to the 9, that means the people born on the 27 are here to serve humanity on a higher vibratory spiritual level at anything that they do in any facet of their life. So I hope those two sisters take to account what I just said. Very important. Or anybody born on the 27th of the month. Very important. My last name add up to a 27. Brown in the Pythagorean system add up to a 27. In the Chaldean system, it adds up to a 22. So internationally, yes, I'm supposed to reach certain international heights with that last name. I am doing it too, because I'm on Billy Carson, I'm on Brother Rich, I'm doing it. I'm already doing it. And because the name Brown adds up to a number 22, which deals with global connections. And that's what I'm making, especially when I went to Invest Fest. Yo, Fatima and Felicia, y'all should have been at Invest Fest. Y'all should have had a table or do something. Invest Fest this year was powerful. 50 Cent spoke, and he was breaking it down, having a fun time. Stephen A. Smith spoke. A lot of people in real estate business. Everybody was networking. Y'all need to come out next year, even if y'all want to share a table, share a space, because I think it's $2,000 to rent. But if one person put 1,000, another person put 1,000, or you could have 4 people put in 500 to have that whole big space for y'all. Believe me, it is worth it. I went around and promoted my man athletics business. I was all over the place. I'm a promoter by nature, so I be promoting. I don't stop. Promoting because I love what I do. And big up to my man Jeff from Athletics. Make sure y'all check out his website or text him at 504-296-6592. He made me a part of his team. He gave me a free pass to get in because I was part of his team giving out flyers for him. So big up to him. He got me in, and I had a good time at Invest Fest. And those that want to go, it's only $100 a day. $300 for the whole weekend. Invest, or you can catch the early bird tickets, which is like $250. I suggest y'all catch the early bird tickets right now for Invest Fest. 2025, especially in the number 9 year, because both Felicia and Fatima are number 9, and next year is going to be y'all number 9 year. So I suggest y'all get together or come together and get a table at the Invest Fest. Look, I ain't making no money from promoting this, but I recognize the possibilities, especially when in 2025, everybody born on the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th of the month, or connected to the 9 through your birthday, your name, or whatever, or your life path, that is going to be that's going to be a favorable year for you, 2025. Especially for higher level, higher potential, higher growth. Y'all just got to avoid getting into arguments and contention with each other. When things go wrong, don't go with it. When somebody try to hit you low, you hit them high and stay high. Don't go low with them. Block yourself, protect yourself, yes, from those energy vampires, but don't go low when you're in a 9-year cycle, and be careful of going into a nine universal year of accidents, driving, and doing all kinds of stuff. Always pay attention on the road, because you might be a good driver and knuckleheads around you might not be a good driver. So you always got to be able to pay attention to who's on the road with you. Always do that. So happy birthday to those beautiful ladies. Again, big up to both of them. Doing great work. Again, let me screen their, this is their happy. This is Felicia Hardin. She takes people to Egypt and Kemet and all that with reputable tour guides. Beautiful, melanated, reputable tour guides. And then big up to my dear sister Fatima, that's giving out that sextopia, man, showing you that it is all right to make love mentally, physically, and spiritually, and be sensual with your partners, your mates, whoever you're with. Show them it's important. All right, those are 2 key websites that I promoted for their birthday. So I'm going to take them off now. And one more thing I wanted to promote. A friend of mine, one of my partners here, and Partners in Vibes, she is now doing her Color Curiosity Instagram. I want everybody to join her on Instagram. Let's build up her algorithms, man. InvestFest, here I come. Yeah, man, I'm telling y'all. Yo, InvestFest is for, especially next year, is for y'all number 9s, and y'all make some great connections next year. Tell you, because y'all are women, y'all look beautiful, y'all got a beautiful smile, and them smiles, I was attracting women to me just with my smile and my clothing that I wear. Colors is going to be very important. There's a certain color that you got to wear for the 9 year too, especially that number. That red accentuates some of your costume, your outfit with some red or some purple. Yo, I'm telling you, you could be wearing all black and just have a red sash going over, and people just going over, or a red skirt band just going over your backside, man, because both of y'all got them big booties. So it is what it is. Them big booty sisters born on the 27th. I know they probably laughing at my ass. But big up to Color Curiosity. Make sure y'all hit up Millie Sense, because she has a millionaire sense of therapy. So she offers the color therapy. So she just started it. So everybody help her build her Instagram page right now. Everybody help her. She's one of my business partners here and Partners in Vibes. Color Curiosity Therapy. Make sure y'all hit her up. It's really called Color Curiosity LLC. So make sure y'all hit her up. It's how you use color, so she can help you feng shui your life and your clothing and your household with proper color and lighting in your house. Yo, she's going to be advertising soon. And a lot of these people are going to be advertising. People I just met, they're going to be advertising soon, because this is what I do for my advertising. Then I allow them to get an interview after 2 or 3 months of advertising. But this is what it's all about. Color Curiosity Therapy. How would you like to feng shui, or what, like Dr. Africa used to say, also born on the 27th, Dr. Africa used to say, per unk. That is the Kemetic word of feng shui in your life, making sure your house is in order. Per unk. That's what Dr. Africa, go get his book called Per unk. That's the Kemetic word. How to feng shui your house, feng shui your garden, feng shui your clothing, feng shui your life with color coordination and all of that. So this is what we are about, helping you to be better in some form or fashion. We're all interconnected. We all interconnected, family. So I hope y'all get the benefits of what I just shared with you beautiful people. And if you want to get any of my books, go to my Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. That's Linktree/King Simon the Numerovator. All right. Let's get into the spiritual side of what we're about to talk to. We are interconnected We are interconnected, a spiritual, physical, and numerovational meaning and perspective. This is what we're going to be talking about. So what I'm going to do is put up the lesson. And remember, we might make this a call-in show, so people might be able to call in. I will expose the call-in number towards when I'm ready to let people in. You will see it show up on this side right here. You'll see the phone. Let me show y'all. Let me give y'all a sneak peek of the call-in number right now. Let me give y'all a sneak peek of the call-in. Here, that's the calling number. You can call me internationally from WhatsApp and all of that. 718-210-8853. Don't call me now, though. Don't call me now. Right now, that phone is on charge. That phone is charging right now. So let me get through with our lessons first. That's the number. Just remember, that's the number to call in. That's not my direct number. That's my call-in number only for the program. All right? So let me take it off the screen and let me put this on while I put the other thing on. All right? I want to make sure everybody is in the building with me. Let me get the lesson. This is the lesson for today. We're going to offer the lesson for today. So please respect the lesson. And remember, my lessons are all in the description. I always give it put my notes in the description because just in case you want to look back at it for yourself. Yesterday, I gave homework. I gave the alignment assignments yesterday. How many of you received the alignment assignments yesterday in the email? Please put the number 1 in the chat because everyone that sent a donation got the alignment assignment yesterday. How many of you got the alignment assignment yesterday? Please put the number 1 in the chat, whether you're on Instagram or Facebook or whatever you're on. If you got the alignment assignment yesterday, please put the number 1 in the chat. All right, let me see who got the alignment. Good. Nikki got her alignment assignment. I hope it's beneficial. Y'all can send y'all testimonial within a month. I'm not going to give you an alignment assignment every week. I'm going to give it to you every month, particularly between the 19th or the 26th of the month. I'm going to give you that alignment assignment. So those that have got the alignment assignment in there, if y'all missed out, y'all still can get the alignment assignment. It's big up to Nikki. Nikki says she got her alignment assignment. What I'm doing now, from now on, it's like because I'm doing these lessons, wherever my spirit lead to give you some assignments on what you need to do, how you need to do, and how you need to put things work. I need to purchase today. Okay, when you're ready to purchase today, you know what to do. Send 1111 or 2222 and make sure you got your email in the thing, and I will send you the alignment assignments, Randall. Thank you very much. Very good, because this is dealing with the importance, because yesterday I taught on the quiet time. So I'm giving you a whole lot of assignments to write, journal, all of that. So it helps you to align yourself. It's not really for me. It's about you. So these alignment assignments, big up to Dr. B. Please, quick breakdown. Come on, Hassan, I'm trying to stay on focus. I'm trying to stay focused with my lessons here. Trying to stay focused. But when you're born on 8-6 this year for you, sir, since this year for you, you're right now in, let me see, 11, that's 12, 13. You're in the crossroads of your life right now. So this is a good year to reorganize your business, restructure, make sure everything is legal, make sure everything in your house is in order, make sure the house is stable, make sure your mental mind is stable, because you're in a 4-year personal cycle this year. This year I'm calling because when I add your birthday, this 8 plus the 6 plus 2024, that adds up to 2038, and 2 plus 3 plus 8. If you add it all together, 2 plus 3 plus 8 equals 13. 13 is a power and dominance number, but it's about you dominating in your field by showing forth your power. But you must have discipline, you must be creative, and you must be productive and be willing to expand. So I'm just going to give you that. Just going to give you that because I know you and you're Fatima's brother, and I want to make sure y'all are all right. All right. But this is a good reorganization cycle for you. When you enter the 4, 5, 6, 7 years, this cycle, like she's in the 7th year right now. Fatima's in the 7th year, and so is Felicia. This is their last crossroad cycle. And remember, the word crossroad only means cross the road. Be decisive. Don't be indecisive. Don't overthink things. If you know it's positive and productive, just do it. And right now, you just entered your crossroad right on your birthday on August the 6th. So just pay attention to who you allow in your life. Be careful of energy vampires and all that kind of stuff, especially secret haters, because when 4 years shows up, you got to be very careful of secret haters. I'm doing it off the head because it's just me naturally. Man. Would I be able to get it Friday? Sure, yeah. If you want the alignment assignments, yeah, you'll be able to get it Friday. Just again, you text me. Let me show y'all what y'all need to do to get the assignments. I'm gonna put it right here. Here, for the temple work, homework, alignment assignment, circulate or donate 1111 or 2222 through my PayPal or Cash App that you see right here on the bottom. And then I will send you this definitive alignment assignment, and you could do it at your own pace. I won't send out another one until a month later because I'm gonna do it once a month. I don't have to bombard you every lesson with the alignment assignment. That one particularly was very important to my soul because everything that I wrote and put up there after doing research, I've done throughout my life already. The journaling, the writing, the sitting in for 10 minutes or so in my own space, doing my own cleansing and being in a silent quiet, because when you go into your quiet space is important, because in your quiet times is when you download information. In your quiet time, in your dream, your astral travel time, that's when you download information. So it's important to take the time out, time out of your day to find a quiet time so you can reflect on where you're coming from and where you're going in that day, in that week, in that month, in that year, for the next 10 years, or where you came from 10 years ago to where you're at now. I can actually gauge and look at where I was 10 years ago to where I'm going 10 years from now. I even have a 100-year plan. Thanks to my research, thanks to AI. Big up to AI, because AI will help you to refine and redirect you if you want a 100 to 200-year plan. Mitsubishi has a 250-year plan. Let me say that again for the people in back of the Numerovational universe. And they've been had this plan for like 30 or 40 since they've been open. I know a friend of a friend of a friend that used to work for Mitsubishi. You notice I said friend of a friend of a friend. The friend was, this is all information being passed from friend to friend to friend. But Mitsubishi has a 250-year plan. You say that again. Mitsubishi has a 250-year plan. Let me say that again. Mitsubishi has a 250-year plan. Some of us don't even plan for the next day. Some of us don't have, and they're doing it because they're planning for their children's children. Because they ain't gonna live to. Matter of fact, you gotta be careful. The Asian people, they might live to 200 years of age. I mean, I'm hearing all kinds of and doing a lot of studies and research that they are living long time. Dolores, I see you sent your thing. Thank you very much, Dolores. So make sure your email is in there. I need an email, Dolores. So if you didn't put your email in the Cash App description, please send me $1 and also put your email in the Cash App description. Put your email in there. I need to see an email because you won't get anything unless you have an email. Just want to make sure you won't get anything. I'm not sending it via text. I'm sending it via email. I'm keeping that paper trail. So please send, if you didn't send it in your 1111 donation, please send it via, okay, I see your email. Okay, I see your email. I got it. I see it. Now I'm looking at, okay, I see it. Okay, I got it. It ends with 40 at Gmail. I see it. Thank you. Don't worry. I'll send it to you after the show. I'll send you your alignment assignment after the show. Big up to Katrina. Big up to my dear friend Katrina, whom I'm renting the house from. Beautiful friend of mine. I needed this. Yeah, brother. You know you need it, man. You know me, bro. You don't need your whole life path. I understand your life path, but you needed to understand what cycle you're in starting this month, going all the way. Right now, your sister's in a 7-year cycle. She's going into an 8-year money cycle. So this is a good year for her to do research, her and Felicia to do research, dig deep, and attract what they want so they can prepare for the 8-year cycle, which deals with money, frequency, and recognizing what they need to align with, who are assets, who are liabilities, and get rid of the liabilities. And when you're in a 4-year cycle, Hassan, you always got to be willing to recognize who are helpful to you and who are haters towards you. Ooh, yeah, because 4 in numerology, in certain system of numerology, is the number of secret haters. They could be in your family. They could be close to you as a friend. Damn it, they could be your own children. That's how crazy it gets. I'm just telling y'all what I see from my numerovational perspective. So yes, Hassan, yes, it is powerful. So pay attention, bro. And remember, because you're born under 6, 4 is one of your challenge numbers. It's either going to challenge you to be disciplined or it's going to challenge you to be undisciplined. It depends on what you're doing. Because I know you tracked a lot of energy to you. That 6 is a magnetic number. So, but you got to be very careful in a 4 year, or be very mindful, because 4 also rules mental health. Protect your mind, protect your well-being, and stay focused, because you're in the crossroad, and the word crossroad only means exactly what it is. Cross the road. Be decisive. Don't be indecisive about what you want to do and how you want to do. So, man, let's do it. All right, the lesson for today. Let me get it in. It's now 35 minutes in. I've been celebrating people's birthdays and all that kind of stuff today. The lesson for today, please like, subscribe, comment, and share with at least 5 or more people. They got to understand the interconnectedness of each other, why it's so important to pay attention to that. My phone is now charged. Oh, thank you very much. I love this iPhone. Phone is now charged. I'm going to be turn on the phone line in momentarily so people can call in and let me know who they feel they've been interconnected with. You're interconnected with your brothers, your sisters also. That's why y'all came through your mother's womb. Now, you could be interconnected with somebody that's challenging to you, whether they're going to challenge you to be your best, or whether you're going to challenge some brothers or sisters. They have their siblings that follow them into either drugs or follow them into consciousness. Think about this. If you ever watched the movie American Gangster with Denzel Washington, what did his mother say to him in the room? She said, "You see, your brother's here. Your brothers." Now, she told the guy to get out. "I need to talk to my son." She said, "Your brother." He said, "You know, your brothers would have followed you if you would have became a preacher and a teacher. They would have followed you." That's Ruby D. Ruby D said, "You know, your brothers would have followed you if you would have became a preacher and a teacher. They'll follow you anywhere because you are their older brother." This is what Ruby D is saying. I'm paraphrasing, but this is what Ruby D is saying to her son. She's acting as her son, as a mother to Denzel Washington in the movie. Because he was a gangster and what he did, his own brothers followed him because they respect his leadership and what he did as a family to help him. So when you are a positive example for your family, you interconnect with your brothers and your sisters, and sometimes you end up following what your brother and sister did. Or sometimes you end up going against what your brother and sister did because maybe you recognize the individuality of who you are and wanted to interconnect with the most positive and productive and not the negative and the seductive. Oh man, it gets powerful. Because I love my cousins, I wanted to follow my cousins. Because I love my friends, I wanted to follow my friends. And I followed my friends into robbing and stealing because, I felt that was what it is to be a friend. And sometimes being a friend don't mean going down a negative road, but it can also mean that, because many of our young people, I did it. I followed friends when I realized, after studying my numbers, I realized that I was a leader. I'm supposed to be doing productive stuff, because every number in your chart, whether it's your name, your birthday, or your life path, or whatever, your middle name, your first name, your last name, and all that, whatever name you choose as you get married or spiritual name, every one of them has a mathematical frequency, a numerovational frequency that can go either the positive way or go the negative way, but it's up to you which choice you make. That's what it's up to. It's really important. Man, it's potent. So let's go to the lessons, please. I want to go to the spiritual and physical meaning of we are interconnected before I go to the numbers breakdown. You know how we're going to break down the word interconnected. I'm going to break it down because it's a powerful frequency according to the numbers frequency. All right, so today's lesson, let's get it in. King Simon's notes. And I took this up. I was up until I forgot, man. I was in and out of sleep. I don't remember my dreams right now because I'm in and out of the dream world. And I'm turning it into numerovational reality for myself now. because I'm in an 11-year personal cycle right now. As my birthday came in on February 1st, I've been in an 11 personal year cycle. And 11 is the year of recognizing my mission and getting information at lightning speed and putting them to work. And this is what I'm doing when I come up here and do this. I injured my finger by doing finger push-ups extensively. I do finger push-ups. So I injured my fingers a little bit, but I'm tightening it up right now. It's my trigger finger, but I'm tightening it up because I keep on feeling it. But it's all right. I'm here feeling it, but go away, pain, go away. I'm going to take me some CMOS later. Big up to KT, the Arch degree. So let's get into what I'm saying here. King Simon's note. And remember, these notes are in the description, so you could overlook the notes itself. I will not be giving any alignment homework for this, but I want y'all to get it. Realizing we are interconnected holds profound spiritual and physical meanings. Let's give you the spiritual meanings first. Number one, unity consciousness. Unity consciousness. Recognizing interconnectedness awakens unity consciousness, transcending individual separation. A lot of people don't realize that in order for the one body to work, the interconnectedness of our organs helps our one body transcend to do what it's doing to this day. So we are even the body shows you that we're transcending individual separation, because all of the 9 or more organs and systems in our system, they say 9, some say 7, but all of the organs in our body is working for the oneness of this body. So really, the interconnectedness of all the organs is transcending the individual apparatus called the body, which we see in front of everybody, that we see who you are, what you are, and how you carry yourself. Number 2, collective energy. It acknowledges our shared energy, influencing and impacting each other. Just like I can influence and impact you to be better through numerovation or numerology or astrology or all that kind of stuff, this is what you have to learn to acknowledge, because it's dealing with collective energy. So interconnected, we are interconnected, helps to you to acknowledge our shared energy, because energy is constant. It only changes form. But when you touch something or you feel something or you sense something, that is also energy influencing and impacting each one of us out there. Number 3, empathic resonance. Woo-hoo, this one is a powerful one. Man, I had to go like, whoa, when I wrote that, because it was downloads coming from every aspect. It told me to go here. It told me to do this research. It told me this is what I do for like a whole hour. Empathic resonance. Interconnectedness fosters empathic resonance, allowing us to feel and understand each other's experiences. So when you're empathetic, and this is a word that I had to learn from a Cancerian woman. Thank goodness for her. She brought out the word, and I remember hearing the word a lot. And then I said, you know what? I have to do dictionary research. I need to study the connotative meaning. I had to study the denotative meaning of the word empathic. So when you're dealing with interconnectedness, remember the empathic resonance. Interconnectedness fosters empathic resonance, allowing us to feel and understand each other's experience. So when you're feeling and understanding your sister's or your brother's experience or your friend's experience, where you don't want to impose your information on them, but you want to listen to them and see if you could put yourself in their shoe for that moment. That's empathic resonance, because you're connecting with the energy and also developing and allowing yourself to feel. And sometimes you even break down and cry because somebody is going through it. How many of you have broke down and cried because you felt that somebody was going through it just by them talking to you, or you felt their energy without even talking to them? Put the number 1 in the chat. Many of us have done it. I've done it. Because I'm very intuitive and sensitive, especially because I have a whole lot of intuitive signs and zodiacs in my chart. I have a lot of Scorpio, I have a lot of Cancer, I have a lot of Virgo in my chart. So there's a lot of intuition going on. How many of you, put the number 1 in the chat, that have experienced that? Put the number 1 in the chat. Yes, Yolanda. What, my girl Yolanda Spivey? Yolanda Spivey. She's definitely intuitive. She born on the 20th, and woo, Lord have mercy, her sexy self. What's up? That's another crush of mine. Big up to Yolanda. I have a whole lot of crush. I have a crush on Yolanda also. Big up to Yolanda. She's my insurance lady too. One of my insurance lady that helped me get insurance for venues and all that kind of stuff. So big up to Yolanda Spivey. Love me some of Yolanda, baby. Lord, what up, boo? How you doing, boo? She always call me boo. What up, boo? Hey, King. Hey. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoying the lesson. Okay, the fourth one is web of life. Interesting enough, the web of life. It reveals our place within the intricate web of life, interconnected with all beings and nature. Have you ever gone out in nature and felt that you was connected with the grass that you put your feet on, or connected with the tree that you touch? I go out in that yard, and my trees, I have like 23 trees in the backyard in my house here in Stone Mountain. And I go out there, and certain trees will tell me that they're going through something. I feel it. So I'll go over there and feed them or give them a hug. There's 2 cherry trees right now in the back that are going through some stuff because they're actually starting to wither away. And I'm talking to the owner, and she said maybe the ground is not, because I'm not really a green thumb person. My mama was. My mama is. She's not was. My mama is. She's a green thumb. Her father was. And she thought I would take it on. I get the sensitivity from plants, and I understand the web of life connected to nature and beings and interconnected with beings. How many of you out there feel that you're interconnected with nature and all beings? Even the ones that treated you wrong, you have attracted them in your life for a reason, because you're interconnected. And maybe you needed to get that lesson so it can be turned into a blessing, so you'll know how to deal with that energy when it comes back into your spectrum. So it's important that we recognize that there is a web of life, and that it does reveal our place within this intricate web of life, interconnected with all beings and nature. I feel connected with spiders. I love spiders since I was a child. I love black ants. Not to eat them like some people are doing, but just to admire and study them. Number 5, divine oneness. Realizing interconnectedness reflects our divine oneness, acknowledging the sacred in each other. That's why we say namaste. We're acknowledging the divinity in you as well as you acknowledge the divinity in me. Namaste. That's why we'll say us on the dojo mat, because we're acknowledging, showing respect to that teacher, and that respect, that teacher usually bows back down to us and shows respect to us. So that was the 5 spiritual, from my perspective, my studies, 5 spiritual meanings. Let's go to the physical meanings. Quantum entanglement. Woo, that word quantum is being thrown around lately a lot. Quantum entanglement. Scientifically, interconnectedness is reflected in quantum entanglement, where particles connect and affect each other. Number 2, mirror neurons. Now, you've heard people like Joe Dispenza. I was listening to Joe Dispenza this morning that talks about neurons and quantum entanglement. So mirror neurons in our brain's physical response to others' emotions, illustrating our empathic interconnectedness. So even our mirror and reflective neurons are showing you and illustrating and showing you our connecting with each other, and how we're empathetically connected to each other. When I see birds attacking other birds, or I see an eagle might come down and snatch, I feel sorry for that puppy or that bird that might, because I feel it. It's like, whoa. And I feel the energy. This morning, as a matter of fact, an eagle came swooping down on top of my roof, but it went to catch a bird, and it got the bird and then flew off. And I was like, whoa, because I felt the energy of the bird coming when it hit the rooftop. It went pop, and it got whatever it got, and it took off. And I seen it in the bird's hand. Something told me to look out the window, and I seen it. I'm like, what is that? So we got to be very mindful and see and reflect and pay attention to what our brain physically responds to, especially when it comes to others or animals or emotions, or illustrating our empathic interconnectedness and how we are interconnected in multiple ways. Number 3, collective field. Research, now this is part of research. Research suggests a collective field or shared energy field influencing our thoughts, emotions, and behavior. I know this to be true because I remember writing a song about the final call. I wrote that song like 5 years prior to this reggae artist putting out his song called Final Call. So there's an energy and thought patterns that are connected in this universal field. So when I wrote the song Final Call, he wrote a song called Final Call. Luciano, the reggae artist, wrote a song called Final Call. I wrote a song called Black and White Story. And then a few years later, Ziggy Marley wrote a song called Black My Story. Black My Story. I wrote a song called Black and White Story. Years ago in 1989, went up to number 5 on the chart. He wrote his song back in the mid-90s, I believe. But I know my song was number 5 on the chart, and usually we connect with those influencing thoughts and energies. It's a collective field that we're picking up on. So if you don't use your ideals, I guarantee somebody else would use. How many of us that's in the audience right now had an ideal? And because you didn't use it, you found somebody else using your same ideal in their own way. It may be not the same way you wanted to do, but you found out that somebody else wrote the same title or did the same thing or put it out and you didn't put it out. Just because you didn't put it out, because remember, the brain is a transmitter and a receiver. So if you start thinking about it, it's already going out there in the energetic field. It's already going out there. So somebody's going to pick it up and use it if you don't use it. That's how deep it gets. Put the number 1 in the chat if you've ever experienced that, somebody going through doing what you did or doing something that you thought of already. Put the number 1 in the chat. You may have thought of it and all of a sudden somebody did it. That's right. That's interesting. What he said about Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson said, let's put out that ideal before God gives it to Prince. Yeah, I remember that quote. Yeah, you're damn right. God will give it to Prince. You're damn right. Prince ain't no joke. Prince, now, that's funny that this person brought up Michael Jackson and Prince. Both of them are born under intuitive numbers. Michael Jackson born on the 29th of August. Prince born June 7th. 2 and 9, which equals 11, which equals a 2, are intuitive spiritual numbers. That equals 11. And the number 2 and the number 7 are actually the yin and yang of each other in numerology. So yes, if Michael Jackson put out something in a certain way or thought about it, Prince probably picks it up. That's why people called them rivals at one time, and maybe they was rivals at each other at one time. But they're 2 and they're 7 energy, or they're 11 and 7 energy, or they're 29 and 7 energy were numbers that were very interconnected, and those are the yin and yang in numerology. Just like 1 and 4 are the yin and yang in numerology also, when you study the science from different perspectives. So I'm glad that you put that up there. I'm glad that you told me that information. Thank you very much. And reminded me of that because I remember brother Michael Jackson saying that. Number 4, energetic resonance. Our bodies resonate with each other's energy, impacting our physical and emotional well-being. It's just like a mother carrying a baby. But when the baby comes out, because that energy is so connected with that child, if that child is doing something negative in the next room, mommy sees it, or daddy even say, what y'all doing in there? Or your mother might say, y'all better put that down. Get out of that refrigerator. What y'all doing in there? Have y'all, you remember that with your mother? I remember that with my mother all the time. My mother, me and my sister could be playing and doing something crazy when we was children. And my mother would just say, what y'all doing in there? Like she felt the energy. So that energetic resonance, that 4-1 that our bodies resonate with each other's energy, impacting our physical and emotional well-being. So that's why your mother tap in. If you ever went through that with your mom or your dad or your grandparents, I went through that with my grandmother too. Like they knew what we were doing in there and they had to come in or they'll start yelling and screaming, what y'all doing? If y'all ever went through that with your grandparents or your mother or your family, put the number 1 in the chat. I know I went through it. Man, my mother would know that. My mother knew when I was doing something crazy. Put the number 1 in the chat if you ever experienced that with your mama or your daddy. I went through that. They always knew that we were doing something crazy. I love it. Love your mommy and daddy, man. And sometimes you do it with your own children right now. You do it with your own. I feel when my children are going through stuff right now. And sometimes I have to check on them or text them a positive message just to, I don't want to infringe on their what they're doing, living their life, whether it's positive or negative, but I do want to keep on putting that message in their head. I'm always trying to put that message in our group chat with my children. You know, I got 9 children and 14 grandchildren, about to have 15, thanks to my beautiful daughter, Ashley. Yeah, she's a number 27 also. So remember, energetic resonance. Our bodies resonate with each other's energy, impacting our physical and emotional well-being, especially if y'all related to each other, especially if y'all been close friends for years or a certain amount of times that y'all just naturally just connect. You could read each other's mind or you could feel that person with you sometimes laying in that bed. Or, you know, it's just deep. Somebody that may have passed on. That energy is in another realm, but you can still feel that energy around you. Sometimes I feel Dr. Africa around me as a teacher, or Dr. Blair or Dr. Sabi around me as a teacher. Spiritually, I understand. It's all there. The 5th, but last one, but not least, global consciousness. The Global Consciousness Project measures our shared consciousness. This is studies demonstrating physical interconnectedness. So y'all can go and research Global Consciousness Project and you'll find what it's talking about. You'll get more information on it. But the Global Consciousness Project measures our shared consciousness, that even trees are connected to each other. Frogs from here to America in England might be doing the same thing. Plants might interact. So there's a global consciousness going on, showing that we are physically interconnected or spiritually interconnected in some form or fashion. It's already peer reviewed. It's not hocus pocus. It's not nothing. Go Google up Global Consciousness Project. Embracing the realization we are interconnected harmonizes our spiritual and physical understanding, realizing our intricate web of relationships and collective oneness. Let me say that again. Embracing the realization we are interconnected harmonizes our spiritual and physical understanding, revealing our intricate web of relationships and collective oneness. Just summing it all up. I like to sum things up at the end. Remember, this is in the description of this video. So if you want to see it again for yourself, please, by all means, go ahead and look at the description of this video and you'll get to see it all again for yourself, for your well-being, for your under and understanding and overstanding of being interconnected. Big up to people like Eckhart Tolle, who breaks down the power of the now. Big up to Joe Dispenza. Big up to Brother Rich and what he brings on his channel with a lot of the great young warriors teaching on it also. The Q Reeves and everybody else, you know. But now it's time for me to break it down from a numbers perspective. I think I'm the only one breaking down a bunch of words and bunch of sayings and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm one of those people that's doing it. And I hope other people take it on too. Take on the mantle after I pass on. I could care less. I want people to get it. All right, so ta-da! The word interconnected. anyone that has been following me for a certain amount of time, know that I always talk about double letters that show up in a name or a word. And anytime you see double letters showing up in a name or word, let me put the color red around. Anytime you see double letters showing up around the word in a name or in a word, it intensifies the word that it's in. So if you have let's say you have a name called William or Billy or Shelley, those double L's, those double L's, those double L's, those double R's, those double N's, that equates to the master number frequency. That equates to the master number frequency within that word or in that name. Understand, this is very important. So that intensifies the number 68, 14, or number 5 in the Pythagorean system, and it intensifies the number 58, 13, or 4 in the Chaldean system. Matter of fact, it intensifies all the equations that comes out. The vowels, it intensifies the consonants of the word. Because double N, remember, double N in the study of numerology is the master number of adventure, taking a risk, fearlessness. So when you want to understand and understand that you are interconnected with other people, you can't become a hermit, so to speak. You can seclude yourself sometimes in your own head, but in actuality, you're supposed to be fearlessness in your interconnectedness. Because 5 represents being fearless. And when you look up the number 55 in certain studies of numerology, let's go to Tanya Gabriel, what she says about the 55 in her book. Remember the 55 in her book, and I'm not afraid to share other people's information, not just my books only. I'm not the is all or be all of numerology. Numerology has been around for tens of thousands of years. It's the study of numbers and vibration. So 55 says that's the ability to adapt to change, designed to constantly free your mind of rigid, outdated thoughts and patterns, and able to pivot easily in order to generate an internal shift in yourself and help others to do the same externally. So 55 is that freedom and adventurous number that allows you to step out in faith. It's one of those numbers that help you it helps you to be a freedom seeker. Double intelligence, openness, willingness, adaptability. So when you are learning and understanding that you are interconnected with all things around you, you are able to adapt with that thing. You are able to free up yourself in connection with that thing. You are able to be improvise, overcome, and adapt to that thing when you recognize that you're interconnected with it. And because it adds up to a number 14, which is a 5, remember 14 is the number of dealing with masses of people, being able to deal with speculations and taking higher risks, but you got to be creative and you have to have discipline because of the 1 and the 4, and then you will expand in it. Because of the 6 and the 8 that it adds up, it deals with balance, 2 different forms of balance and healing. So when you understand you're interconnected, that means you need to find balance in what you do and be willing to heal in what you do in every facet of your life when you realize you're interconnected with everything in existence. You got to know when to deal with it and when to leave it alone, when to move and when to groove, when to hide and when to show yourself, because you understand your interconnectedness with it. As far as in the Chaldean system, which is the older melanated system, those that are new to my channel know that the Chaldeans were melanated people, the Black Chaldeans. Go get the book by John Brinson. Go online and get it. The Black Chaldeans. Now, this is not a numerology book per se. This is a historical book, and he has a long bibliography in the back with Runoko Rashidi. He has people like Dr. Ben in here. He has a whole lot of people that Jack Felder, the Felder family. He got all of those people and showing you the bibliography and recommended reading. This one is called the Black Chaldeans, because the Chaldeans invented the system that I'm talking about here, but they did it in cuneiform. They did it in another language, but it's all right. No matter what language numbers translate into, 1 + 1 always equals 2. Now, if you're dealing with relationship, 1 + 1 could equal 2. 1 + 1 could equal 3. Just in case that child, when that one and that one man and one woman come together, they might have triplets, twins, quadruplets, whatever. That's a whole different methodology when it comes to reproduction. But when it comes to the simplicity of adding numbers, 1 + 1 in any part of the world adds up to 2. 1 + 5 equals 6 in any part of the world. Anywhere I go, whether I'm doing in Arabia, Hebrew, Amharic, Greek, wherever I go, 1 + 1 equals 2 in Chaldean, in the Chaldean language of the cuneiform, it always equals 2. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. So because the word interconnectedness in the Chaldean system of numerology and it's metamorphosed into what we're doing now, it adds up to 58, which again adds a form of fearlessness, but also the number 8 adds a form of recognizing assets and liability. And because 5 is the number of freedom, freeing yourself from liability. That's also a reminder. Don't allow liability take you down a nervous breakdown road, because 5 rules the nerves. So people that have a lot of 5s in their chart, it rules the nerves. And because 5 is located all throughout this name, if you don't understand and don't know how to balance your interconnectedness with the universe, you can go through a nervous breakdown just by not understanding interconnectedness. But if you do understand it, then you will fearlessly and courageously pursue its understanding and vibrate and understand the people that come into your life and why they come into your life and why they made those connections, why you had sex with that. Some of you may have had a one-night stand with somebody and got pregnant. Some of you may have been around a person for 10 and 20 years. And all of a sudden, y'all fell in love or decided to do something. And then all of a sudden, it was all messed up. But you was interconnected for another reason, maybe not for sexual and intimate reason. Maybe it's for friendship forever reason. Maybe in another life, y'all was intimate, deeper intimate. And maybe y'all needed just to connect as friends in this lifetime. Or maybe needed to connect as enemies in this lifetime. This is how deep interconnectedness can go. It's not just all positive and hodgepodge. Because you connect to your enemies too. You connect to the teachers that you had, the lessons that you had. You connected to them. That's why they came through your life for that, and that's why you came in their life. So 58 adds up to 13. 13 is the power and dominance number. If you read my book, Numerovational for Mental Stability, it talks about it's the number of power and dominance. But if you don't use it correctly, it can wreak havoc. What have I been saying? If you don't understand being interconnected with people that you're around, family members and friends, if you don't use it correctly, the power of it, it will wreak havoc in your life or that person that you're interconnected with, whether you're married to that person, whether you have a child with that person. Let me tell you a quick story about when I was reading the Holy Quran years ago. And it talks about a story about an angel having to kill a child because they knew what that child was going to cause. They knew the grief that it was going to cause the parents. So they killed and took out the child. And when they had another child, that child became a blessing. So you could be interconnected with a child that may be a devastation to your life, always been a challenge to your life, always going to jail, always bringing drama and police to your life. You got to pay attention to that. Why are you attracting that energy? Or why did it come out of your womb? You can have a child, you can have twins that come out your womb, one be negative and one be positive. When I was going to Erasmus, I remember there was a twin that was a criminal and the other twin was righteous. Forgot his name. He was part of the 31st Posse back in the day, right there off of Church Avenue. He was part of the 31st Posse with Strange and all those in Flatbush from back in my day know Strange and Dexter and Gold Teeth Dexter and all them out there, and Mossop and Lloyd Mossop and all them guys there from Flatbush back in the day. They was always in contention with the 90s posses back in the day. So what was his name? Cecilio. I think his name was Cecilio. He had a twin brother. But the twin was mistaken for Cecilio. Was it Cecilio? What's his name? Damn, I can't remember. I think it's Cecilio, because I think they was Panamanian. Because he always had a gold tooth. But the twin was mistaken for Cecilio, the criminal, and the twin got killed. That's how powerful it can get. With this two beings coming out of your mama's womb and coming from your father's scrotum sac. One negative, one positive, but one turned out to be negative. Let's not say they was taught to be negative, because the positive one turned out to be into education and all that. But there was a mistaken identity and somebody got killed. He got killed. That's why I love red pill and blue pill, because although both of them have two different energy and they went down their criminal activities back in the day, they survived to be a positive force in our community today. Big up to red pill and blue pill. Big up to Dr. Shakira and her brother Tariq. Two positive energies. The brother might go down his ways and she might do it, but both of them can become a positive. Both of them are still alive and they can do what they got to do in this realm. Big up to Les Brown and his brother Leslie and Wesley Brown. One turned out to be a top-notch motivational speaker. His brother turned out to be a career military man. But two coming out the same adopted womb, both of them manifest something differently in life. Both of them are still alive to come and enjoy each other at the dinner table for Thanksgiving and all this. That is the beautifulness of interconnectedness. And knowing how to recognize who is your tribe, and sometimes the tribe that you're supposed to push away. Because some people you're supposed to push away, no doubt. Some people don't need to be in your life, no doubt. If y'all agree with that, put the number 1 in the chat. Some people don't need to be in your space. Put the number 1 in the chat if you agree. Some people you may be interconnected with, might be family, friends, your brothers and sisters. Sometimes you got to love them from afar. Love from a distance. Who sang that? I think Dionne Warwick sang that song. Love from a distance. Sometimes you got to love them from a distance. Sometimes you gotta love them from the distance. I know Yolanda. Me and Yolanda, I know why Yolanda's saying this. So big up to Yolanda. I know why Yolanda is saying that. This is true. Yeah, Yolanda. You know what I know. You know I know. Well, you and I are talking. So big up to Yolanda. I love her. I'll call you after, Yolanda. We need to talk. I haven't spoken to you. I just sent you a happy birthday text on your birthday, but it is what it is. We busy. So getting back into the word of interconnectedness, I'm not going to be here too long. I know I'm giving that. I'm not even really coming out of any books right now. My mind is just going like this because I'm just downloading and uploading and saying, yo, whoa, why are you telling me to tell them this? The word interconnectedness, the consonants, remember the consonants represents the outer aspect of the word, the outer perspective of the word. The vowels represents the inner. That's why I have a heart around them. I usually put a heart because the vowels represents the inner aspect or the heart, the soul urge, the heart urge of that word or the name. So when you add up the vowels, the A, E, I, O, U, that represents the soul urge. The heart, the inner aspect of the word is the vowels. The outer aspect, the body, is the consonants. The expression is when you add all of them, that's what the body and the heart expresses together. So now you know what it means when you add up all the letters and the numbers connected to those letters represents the expression of the heart and the consonants, the outer and the inner. That's what it represents. Keeping it simple because they have all kind of fancy names for each one of them. But I ain't got no time for the fancy names. I got to go straight to the point. I ain't got no time for people playing games with people. You know what I'm saying? Got no time for that. So the consonants in the Pythagoras system adds up to the 38, which is 11. 3 is the number of expansion on the positive, but the number of recklessness on the negative. Number 8 is the number of recognizing and attracting what is an asset in your life, and also you can attract what is a liability. Everything has its duality. 11 on its negative deal with treachery and negative. So when you could be interconnected with somebody that's treacherous to you in your life, deceiving to your life, just because they're 11. Just because the 11 frequency is that number that it can attract that. But on the positive, you could attract people that are spiritually aligned with what you want to do. That is the positive and the negative of the number 11. That's in the Pythagorean system. When I go to the Chaldean system, it adds up to a 35, and 35, that 3 is still stands the same meaning as the 3 that I just said, but 5 is telling you to adapt, improvise, and overcome. 8 is the karmic number that can either attract the positive karma or the negative karma in you're interconnected with whomever you are or whatever you're connected to. Sometimes you're interconnected with the products that you buy. That part. The food that you buy. That part. The desk that you buy, the car that you buy. You're interconnected. That's why in Lloyd's book, Lloyd got the breakdown for every number connected to cars, houses, place that you live. It's a good book to have. Lloyd did, because Lloyd is a number 7, and you see 7 is very much pronounced. Lloyd is a number 7. He born on the 16th of the month, which equals the number 7. 1 + 6 = 7. He did a lot of deep research and put a lot of his research into this book. That's why I don't reinvent the wheel. I just guide people to another wheel on the car. Lloyd's book. That's why in my books, you see Lloyd's name in my book, because Lloyd was an integral part of me developing my own system called Numerovational. After deeper research, because I got a lot of 7s in my name, and it may not be in my birthday, but it's definitely in my name. So, interconnectedness, you got to be very careful of what you attract, because you can either attract the negative karma or the positive karma, because the word karma only means cause and effect. That's all it means. The word karma only means cause and effect. So when you do a session with me, what I do, I give you your power numbers and your challenge numbers. When you do a session with me, I give you your power numbers and your challenge numbers. And if you do want to book a session, please text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. Take a snapshot of this if you can, because I'm about to pull it down and keep on going. 347-496-1022 for my special advertisement rate. All my rates are special advertisement. I could change my rate at any time. So all my rates are special. But text me. I have 2 different sessions. The 15-minute pre-recording, where you can text me 3 questions that you want asked within the recording. I just need your first name and your birthday. Or you can do the half an hour, 35 minutes session where you converse with me and ask me any question, and we talk about what we can do with your numbers. And then I break down all of your name. I need all your name for that one. And then I send and email you the breakdown of your names via email through the 15-minute and the full session if you want to do the 30. So I'm serious about what I do. Now I'm emailing you the meaning of each one of the letters connected to your name now. I have to give it to you because, remember, your name reveals your talent, gifts, and skills. And once you understand the talent, gifts, and skills of your word and your name, then you could use those basic talent, gifts, and skill in whatever job or business that you might be working at. This is not a joke. So just like if I go to the name, for an example, if I go to the name Yolanda and I look at the Y in the Pythagorean system is a number 7. So it already tells me she's very intuitive and she needs to do deep research in order for her to accomplish her goals at any job or any business. But in the Pythagorean, the letter Y adds up to the number 1. And 1 deals with leadership, business leader, business quality, stepping out, becoming a paradigm shifter. So that letter Y has 2 different meanings from my perspective because I'm using the Pythagorean and the Chaldean. That's how deep I get into breaking down people's names. I'm just showing you how this thing could work. You know what I'm saying? And that's just with the first letter. I ain't even go down her whole letter in her chart. That's just the first letter. Why? And why is always asking the question, why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? Why should I do this? Why? Because the why is connected to that number 7, and 7 is the inquisitive number. Why? So the letter Y is asking why also. That's a whole nother science when I get into those things. Lord have mercy. Man. Man. Look at that. Look at Yolanda. Yeah, me and Yolanda, she's done some sessions with me. Me and her, when we get into conversation, it's a whole session with her. So believe me, I understand. You know what I'm saying? Big up to her all the time. Big up, I love me some Yolanda. Yolanda Spivey. Just like I love Yolanda Vega, the one who does the numbers, the lottery. Big up to Yolanda Vega. So let's go into the vowels of the word interconnected. I'm gonna close out with the divine digital codes, or what we call angel and angle numbers. I'm gonna close out with those two. Those are the last things I'm gonna break down. 419 and 301. Those are angel numbers, or what my brother Sri Master Gano Grill says. He calls it the divine digital codes. Let me put the S at the end. Divine digital code. So this next part, I'm dealing with the vowels. Remember what the vowels represents, the inner aspect of the word or the name. So if you have A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y, like Yolanda's name, the Y would not be considered a vowel. It would be considered a consonant if I broke down her name, because she's the first aspect. The O after the Y would be considered a vowel. So always remember that. So A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. That's the old saying in English, in language. All right, so the A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y adds up to a number 30. The inner aspect of the word interconnected. In my book, the number 30 is the symbol of mental outlook, superior mindset. So when you realize that you're interconnected with things in this world, in your family, friends, and just entities, it's a mental outlook that you have, but it helps you to develop a superior mindset. Because 30 is a master number potential, because the 0 adds potential to any number that it follows, just like the double letters. Why this is called a master number is because of the doubling in letters, and it adds higher potential to any, because it's a double letter, it adds a higher potential to that number 5. Although 5 is the dominant number in this whole sequence, or 11, 1 is the dominant number in the number 11, but because it has another 1 behind it, it adds higher potential. That's why it's called a master number. But I call these master number potential because 0 follows it, and it adds higher divine protection and more behind it. So if I put a bunch of zeros behind it, especially if it's in the bank, you might get $3 million here. But if I put a bunch of zeros in front of it, that's when you're losing money in the bank, minus this and minus that. So there's a whole dynamic to that. But again, the number 30 is the number of mental outlook and superior mindset. But people that are interconnected, that number 30 says you must have a jovial, creative, and intelligent mindset and mental outlook also. The negative is reckless, scattered, scandals, gossip, being superficial in your interconnected with whoever you're connected with, or accepting the scattered mindset, or accepting the reckless mindset, or accepting the scandalous mindset, which a lot of people born on the 30 has done. Mike Tyson used to do that a lot. He's born on the 30th. Tiger Woods have gone through some scandals and all. He's born on the 30th. People like Tyrese, born on the 30th, has gone through that stuff. Oh yeah, I'm not new to this, family. I'm true to this. In the Chaldean system, it adds up to the number 23. In my book, the number 23 is the royal star of the lion and the lioness. That is the lioness number, the royal star of the lion and lioness number of flexibility, adaptability, goods for spiritual and physical partnership. Also, extraordinary gifts and talents come with the number 23. One of the reasons Michael Jordan even wore the number 23 is a proof. And he wasn't even born on the 23rd. He born on the 17th. Kobe Bryant was born on the 23rd. Ray Charles was born on the 23rd. Lisa Ray is born on the 23rd. So people born on that 23 has or uses the 23 in any capacity, like a Michael Jordan. That's the royal star of the lion and lioness. It gives them or allows them to open up to their extraordinary gifts and talents and skills. But they got to be careful of addiction to drugs, gambling, vices. Michael Jordan, we knew he was addicted to gambling. Let's get real. We knew that Ray Charles was addicted to some type of drugs. You seen the movie. So they got to be careful of being addicted, going down negative road of addiction. So when you're interconnected with people, be careful of going down the negative road of being addicted to somebody you're interconnected to, because that person that you could be interconnected with might not be serving your highest and wisest purpose. Man, I'm telling you, this is some powerful stuff. Man, so let's go to the angel and angle numbers, and we're going to come out of 2 books. I know I like to come out of 2 books with this. All right, boom. This book is called Angel Numbers 101 by D.V. Doreen Virtue. The second book is Synchronicity Numbers by Anne-Marie Uber, A-U, Anne-Marie Uber. Good books to have in your arsenal, but again, I want to show you how to read. Remember, this is called the Numerovational Perspective. And remember, if I'm providing good information for you, don't be afraid to just watch but share some Cash App and PayPal love. It's all right. It's safe. This is a safe space. You're gonna get information. I'm circulating my information to you. Circulate your monetary information. And if you can't circulate through Cash App and PayPal, then make sure you book a session with me one day. Make sure you get my books through Amazon or Kindle. Make sure you take my class on Udemy, my 2-hour introductory class on Udemy. Make sure you get my hardcover book. When you get my hardcover book, you always get another free book. But I'm giving away free Billy Carson books when you purchase my hardcover books. When you purchase my hardcover book from now on until I finish off my Billy Carson collection here that I have, because I was selling it at the award show. I mean, not the award show, at the Gathering of the Masters, and I didn't sell out. I didn't sell them all, but I still have a good amount left. I think I have 37 books left. So anytime you buy this book, make sure you specify which Billy Carson book you want, whether you want the Fractal Universe, or you want the Epic of Humanity, or you want Woke Doesn't Mean Broke, or you want the Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. You buy this book, you get a free book. You get one of those free. You just have to specify which one you want. And don't forget, you can go to teesprings.com/numerovation/products. As a matter of fact, what I'm going to do is put this on my Linktree, so you can go. It could be a one-stop shop. Put this on this link on my Linktree. All right. Okay, let's finish off this lesson, family. Let's finish off the lesson. 419 came up and 301 came out of the word interconnected. How did I do that? Those who follow me and that have been on with me before, y'all know how I did it. This is what I did. This is what I did. I added, to get the angel numbers, I added 95 plus 25 plus 93 plus 65 plus 55 plus 32 plus 54, which equals 419. 4 plus 1 plus 9 equals 14, which is a 5, same result that it gets. But I want to deal with the angle or angel numbers. Remember, angel numbers, if you're seeing it repetitively, this could be somebody's birthday or what have you, that means it's giving you a message. But it's just determining which angle you're going to take if you're seeing these divine digital codes, or what they call angel numbers, because with every angel, there is a demon. So if you're not living up to the highest aspect of what you're seeing, then you got to pay attention if you're living to the lowest aspect, or you're just comfortable and complacent where you are. Again, it adds up to 14, which is a 5. 301 in the Chaldean. In the Chaldean, I added up 15 plus 45. This is my way, my perspective of finding angel numbers in words and names and all of that. So this is my way. 15 plus 45 plus 23 plus 75 plus 55 plus 34 plus 54 equals 23, which is 5. Boom. Equals 23, which is a 5. 23, which is a 5, and 301. 23, which adds up to, I'm sorry, not 23. It adds up to 301. When you add 15 plus 45 plus 23 plus 75 plus 55 plus 34 plus 54, it adds up to 301. 3 plus 0 plus 1 equals 4. This word adds up to 58, which is 13, which is a 4. So it still comes down to that equation of the 4. So when I go to the angel number book, because this is a perspective, again, I don't mind sharing information from other people's perspective. So let's go to 419 and what she says in her book about the number 419. She says, if you're constantly seeing or you're in sync with what I'm doing right now, pay attention. You and your angels are working together on the fruition of your divine life's purpose. Stay in prayerful contact and communication with the angels so you'll always know the best steps to take next. So 419, if you're constantly seeing it or you're in sync with it, saying exactly from her perspective, she says, you and your angels, it could be your ancestors or your divine parents, are working together on the fruition of your divine life purpose. Stay in prayerful contact and communication with the angels or your ancestors or your divine parents, so you'll always know the best steps to take next. Stay in alignment. Very important that you do so. But let's see what she says in her book, Synchronicity, about 4, 1, and 9. Let's go to her meaning from her perspective. 4, 1, and 9. What does she say? It says, full force ahead. It says 419 is a number of good fortune and many blessings if one does their work. This number achieves this number achieves this number is the number of achieve, or this number achieves, I'm sorry. The message is you reach your goal when you work through your issues and fear surrounding it. What does she say? You'll reach your goal when you work through your issues and fear surrounding it. What needs to be addressed or looked at in your current situation? Is there someone or something you are ignoring or avoiding? Facing fears, concern, or uncomfortable issues now will open the doors to the happiness that is waiting for you. Say what needs to be said, do what needs to be done, and get over with it. Get it over with. And then she gives a mantra at the end of the saying. She says, I face what is in front of me with courage, energy, and assistance from the angels of God. I surpass all difficulties and find joy and peace. And that comes from the bull animal totem. So big up to her. From her perspective, it is full force ahead. Whatever you're doing, you got to get over all that. Stop holding on to things mentally, physically, and spiritually, and let it go. Full force ahead. Go ahead. Take the bull by its horn and move. Now, with 301, let's go to what she says in her book about 301. So if you're constantly seeing 301, or you're born March the 1st or something like that, or you're constantly seeing 301 from an angle and angel number, depending on the angle you decide to take, if you're constantly seeing it, what does she say in her book about 301? She says, you are co-creating the answers to your prayers with God and the ascended masters. The more you keep your thoughts heavenward and positive, the faster your prayers are answered. This is what she's saying with 301. Let me read it again. You are co-creating the answers to your prayers and with God and the ascended masters. That could be your ancestors. That could be your divine parents. I don't care what you call God. It could be an alien. It could be Allah. It could be Jesus, whatever you call it. The more you keep your thoughts heavenwards at a higher level, heavenwards, and positive, the faster your prayers are answered. This is what she says in her book about 301. Let's go to her book about 301, synchronicity numbers. And don't be afraid to get it on Instagram. I mean, get it on on Amazon. And like I said, I don't get paid from none of these books, but I understand its worth. I understand its worth, and I understand its worth to help guide people that it resonates with. And I only guide people with what I do if you resonate with what I'm doing. If you understand that numbers don't lie, people lie to themselves. We always talk about numbers don't lie, numbers don't lie. Well, if it don't lie, if it doesn't lie from an abstract perspective, what makes you think that it doesn't lie from an esoteric perspective? And it doesn't, if you're willing to use it for those righteous perspectives. And sometimes criminals use it, and I understand. I get it. Everything has its duality. Let's go to 301 and what she says about 301. She says, lightning strikes. Woo, lightning strikes. This is a number of good fortune. It signals things that come from out of the blue that are for your benefits. This number states that what you are wanting can be manifested quite swiftly. The waiting period is over. What you are looking to accomplish in any particular circumstances will be resolved in a very sudden manner. In some cases, this may seem detrimental. In some cases, this may seem detrimental, but will be beneficial in the long run. Overall, this number is a sign of happy events. Her affirmation in the back of it, she says, my good is before me. All that I need has been delivered. Let me say that again. This number represents from her affirmation, it says, my good is before me. All that I need has been delivered. So you have to make sure that whatever you need is already there in your grasp, in your holding, in whatever you want in your life, whatever you feel you need in your life. That's what 301 represents. And again, you could either take whatever angle you choose to take. Whether you take it on a negative or a positive, that's totally up to you. Wherever there's a positive angel, there's a negative angel. Divine digital code. Because we are connected to the divine. And if we use it appropriately, it can be very helpful to us along the route. It can be very helpful. So what I'm sharing with you is not only for quote unquote regular people, but it's for those that are doing on their spiritual journey, those that are on their spiritual walk, those that are on their religious journey, on their religious walk, because we have to realize at the end of the day that all of us, we are interconnected in some form or fashion. I will be one of the opening speakers for this on August the 30th. And I think Blue Pill is doing the 31st. But I'm opening for Sri Master Grana Grills on Friday, August the 30th. So if y'all can make it out there, we're going to be at the airport in Atlanta. Galacticus.com. There is a price. There is a circulation free. And I want people to come on out because I'm going to have some fun and break down his numbers and bring it to why he does. Make sure I see y'all out there.
You want to be a spiritually dynamic person, it starts with the basics of getting your character in order first.
Join us today for 3 unique presentations. Apotheosis, Friday, August 30th. Ultra Nahata, Saturday, August 31st. Awakenings, Sunday, September 1st. In Atlanta, Georgia, early bird tickets and discount room and group rates are available at events.galacticus.com.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be there. I'm going to be one of the opening speakers for that. I only got like 2 to 3 minutes, but I want to open up and break down the numbers and, reflect on my brother and how he doing, why he does things. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get it in. So what I'm gonna do right now, after I done gave up the lessons, let me open the phone lines. And the question today is we're gonna stay on topic now, because the topic is, we are interconnected. Who or what do you feel that you're interconnected with? And how has it affected you? Call me right now. The number is 718-210-8853. That's 718-210-8853. Who and what are you interconnected with? And that you've noticed this over the year, and how has it affected you? Could be your mama, your daddy, your father. It could be positive, negative, whatever it is. Call me right now at 718-210-8853. 718-210-8853. We are all interconnected in some way, whether it's virtually, whether it's physically, spiritually, energetically. But some of us, we attract and interconnected with negative people. Some of us, we've had to let go that interconnection. So the phone lines is wide open for you right now. 718-210-8853. Come and be a part of history right now. Come on the line, because this is all about making history and herstory, baby. 718-210. And if you got a business, promote your business while you're at it too. You know what we do. This is what we do. 718-210-8853. Your brother, your sister, you could be interconnected with, and they could have brought positive vibe to you and negative vibe, but it is what it is. Did you learn the lesson? Who and what are you interconnected to, and how has it affected you throughout your life? To this day, some people are affected to their family members or something that has happened, but you're interconnected with that person. You're interconnected with that person. It's all right. Remember, embracing the realization we are interconnected harmonizes our spiritual and physical understanding, revealing our intricate web of relationships and collective oneness. That's part of the lesson today. That's why I got it on the bottom here. That's the closing part of my lesson. That's when I summed it all up. So again, give me a call right now. I want to find out who's out there who wants to talk to their brother King Simon right now. Because right now is the time, baby. Because right now is the best time. You ain't going to get no other time like it. Thank you, Yolanda. I will definitely send you those, Yolanda, she, and Dolores. Thank you, Yolanda. I will definitely send you, after I finish, I will send you the alignment assignment. And I think they're going to be good for you, because it's definitely, there's the alignment assignment that I gave yesterday. And I have to say so myself that I'm glad that I decided, my spirit said, yo, get those alignment assignments out, because it was Dr. B that inspired me to give people who wants to be around me or want to date me or deal with me in any way, to give them alignment assignment. And some of the women has failed miserably. And some women, really one is making it. And that's why I'm giving her access, because she's proven herself. And it's not about flipping through hoops for me. They're alignment assignments for them. And I want to see if they're encouraged to do the spiritual work, because I've done my work and I'm still doing my work. It's nonstop work. So even before I date somebody and I have to give assignments or do business with somebody, I have to see if they're really up to this, because I'm a consistent person. And I don't need distractions in my mother flipping life or my father flipping life. I need people that's going to be consistent in what they do for their self and their family. And then we interconnect with each other and keep on moving and producing for both families and both teams and all the teams. I'm building a team here, not playing around with people. I got no time for that. I did all of that in my club life. So again, the question is, who are you interconnected with, and how has it affected you throughout your life? For the good and the bad. Call me now, 718. Or if you want to put it in the chat, that's up to you. I'll read it right here on page. 718-210-8853. That's the number to call me right now. 718-210-8853. 718-210-8853. 8853. My phone is wide open like a book. 718-210-8853. If nobody calls in, I'm cool. Hey, I entertain myself very well. If no one puts it in the chat, I'm cool. I entertain myself very well. I'm very good at entertaining myself. I'm more entertaining for myself now than I was when I was in the club life. I was being stressed in them club life, yo. You know? I've been stressed in them club life. All right, nobody's calling in? Okay, good. I can close this thing out. Okay, I got no problems with that, family. What? Not this time. Okay, just remember, this coming Wednesday, tomorrow, we'll be interviewing Queen Afua's son, Supernova Slum. Will be in the building tomorrow. That's my brother from another mother. His mother happened to be Queen Afua, of course. That's my brother from another mother and father. Okay, wait a minute. Somebody wants to call in now. See, everybody like to call in when I start doing my thing. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. And remember, turn down your apparatus and talk to me over the phone. Please turn down your apparatus and talk to me on the phone only. Listen and talk to me on the phone. Welcome to the Numerovational Perspective. Who am I speaking with? Turn it down. I don't want the feedback. Turn down whatever you're listening to me and talk to me over the phone. I don't want the feedback. Hello?
Yeah, it's Yolanda. I'm sorry.
Yeah. There we go again. Turn it down. All right. Hello? Hello?
Yes. King, do you hear me?
Yeah, you echoing like crazy. Hold on. Let me check out my let me see.
I know what the problem is. I have to cut you off. Hold for one.
All right, we'll talk later. All right, call me back when you're ready. All right, good. All right, good. No problem. Yeah, I got an echo going on over there. I don't want to sound like I'm in some reggae club right now. Yo, I want to clap. All right, hold on. Let me go turn that. Talk to me over the phone line. Greetings. Welcome to the Numerovational Perspective.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you much better. What's up, Yolanda?
Hi, Papi. How are you?
I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm doing well.
That's good. Now let me ask you a question. Let's stay on topic. Who have you been interconnected with, and how have they affected you throughout your life? Come on.
Okay, that's what I wanted to talk about. It is you. I'm interconnected with you.
Really? How? Please tell me how.
Okay, because when I was a 19-year-old girl working for the New York Times, I don't know if you remember, it used to allow me to go into the club that you were working at.
Oh, yeah, say the club. Say the club. Say which club it was.
It was SOBs.
SOBs, that's right.
Yeah, in Manhattan, in New York. And every time I would, you were so nice to me. Every time I would go into the, wanted to hang out, or Rachel Farrell or Will Downing, one of those people were playing, you would give me the VIP treatment. I mean, you would roll out the red carpet for me. It was so nice. And it wasn't on a sexual level or nothing like that. It was like a brotherly friendship.
Oh.
And then years later, we connected again through, I believe, Samuel Alarape.
Yeah. So, right, brother Samuel.
When you needed insurance.
That's right. Right. That's right.
And so it was just a winding road of, I don't know. I just feel like I'm interconnected with you in that way.
Of course, you know that. Of course, anytime we meet each other and we connect every time at the right time. And big up to your mother who came to see that show that back in the day. That's OBs, right?
Yes, she did.
Yes. So I gotta shout out moms, no matter what. Mm-hmm. I love my mama.
You're so silly. I just seen her this weekend.
That's good.
But I always felt like I was interconnected. How did it change me?
How did it change?
Because anytime I have dealt with you, it just have always been positive. So, and also within the last, I would say 7 years, I have learned a lot from you on a spiritual level.
Wow.
So,
thank you.
I mean,
Thank you, beautiful.
Yeah, like I can't even describe how powerful our connection has been, because it just is. And it has really positively influenced my spiritual outlook on life.
Yes. Thank you very much, sister. And please don't forget, shout out your website, or put it in the chat so I can show it. Put it out so I want people to know that you
can't get back in the chat. We had to cut off our phones and apparatuses. So
Yeah.
But they can reach me at www.mwhitney.com. M as in Mary, Whitney.com.
Right.
I'm an insurance broker. I do all types of insurances. I mean, anything you need, I have for you. If you need your pinky toe insured, I got you. Okay. We do everything. So just call me. Business insurance, life insurance, health, whatever you need, we got you.
Good. And when you get off the phone, just come back on and put it in the chat, and I'll shine it on right in the front for you. Okay.
Definitely will do, sir. Thank you.
Appreciate you, Yolanda Spivey. Let's give my beautiful sister. And she has done an immaculate way with her weight loss. Girl, you are doing it out there. You're looking as beautiful as ever. Later, baby. Bye-bye. That's my girl. That's my girl, Yolanda, one of my insurance people, man. Big up to her. She always helped me out with certain venues in New York when I was out there. She's in Jersey, and her is Whitney and Michael. I think it's Whitney and Michael insurance, but she's gonna put it in the chat, and I will make sure I show her website. She is funny. We like mahogany cabinets. That's why I like mahogany. As a matter of fact, the floors upstairs is mahogany. It's a mahogany floor. I like mahogany. So, I like the movie Mahogany. Do you know where you going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? So give me a call right now. And we're going to stay on topic. Remember what the topic is, family. Remember what the topic is. The topic is, come on now. Topic is, we are interconnected, of course. And who have you been interconnected with? And how has it affected you? So let's get the phone lines is wide open like a book. 718-210-8853. That's 718-210-8853. That's 718-210-8853. We just heard from Yolanda Spivey. I hope she puts her website in the chat. You could also hit her up on YouTube or I think also on Instagram. She's on the Yolanda Spivey at Instagram. That's her right there. And you could also get to her links through her Instagram at Yolanda Spivey. Make sure you hit her up. She's an insurance lady. I've had her on. I've interviewed her before, so you can actually go comb through my interviews. I have 1,000 plus videos up, and she's on one of my videos already. Yeah, I reached 1,000 videos, so that's good. Nobody else want to call? It's cool. I will keep on going. I'll just keep on promoting what I got to promote. Remember, Supernova is coming in. Queen of Ford's son. I got to hang out with Queen of Ford this weekend also at the Invest Fest. That was a good festival. I heard Boyce Watkins was walking through, but I missed him. Because he be walking incognito. He don't like to tell people he in the building. But if you catch him, he has his hat on. He might just be moving with a hat on. I know how Boyce be moving. Might have his hat on or might just moving like a secret agent. I know what it is. Matter of fact, she's Boyce Watkins. Yolanda Spivey is Boyce Watkins' insurance lady that he checks out and talks to and deals with. So, and also, remember, I'll be at the Sri Master Gano Grills. I'll be here. I'll be opening up on August the 30th. At this great event, this spiritual event that Sri Master have going on from August the 30th all the way to the September 1st. All right. Labor Day weekend is coming up, baby. You know how it goes. And if you're going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, West End is the best end at Wadada. Big up to Brother Rich, Black Magic, Wadada, ATL, and Know the Ledge. They're doing their first annual Double Dutch Day. And it's going to be a workout day and all that. The first annual Double Dutch Day. So if you know how to double Dutch, man or woman, I'm not going to get on that double Dutch. The only time I remember double Dutch is some guy named Pumpkin with his Don shirt bowled up. I'm traumatized from that back in my day. So I'm not getting on the double Dutch. I'll do the workout, but I'm not doing the double Dutch. But big up the Blue Pill, who was at the double Dutch booth in InvestFest, a couple that does I train with the ropes, but I ain't doing no double Dutch. But respect to them that are doing it and has turned it into something. But like I said, I remember some guy named Pumpkin with his shirt tied, with his belly out, doing double Dutch with the girls. And I was like, nah, I ain't doing that. Let me go play. No disrespect to Pumpkin. Big up to Pumpkin, wherever he is. Atlantic Terminals, Atlantic Co-ops. We all used to live over there when we was children. But that's all anytime I see double Dutch and a guy, that's the person I remember. Oh man. Okay, good. Some people got there. Yeah. If you didn't get your assignment, your alignment assignment yesterday, look into your spam, because I might be a new email and your spam your email might not recognize me as a primary email. So if it's in your spam, go check your spam. It came from ask the numerovator at Gmail. Ask the numerovator at Gmail. All right. It came from ask the numerovator at Gmail. Let me put that in the chat so y'all know. Let me put that in the board on the front. So if you do receive the alignment assignment, it's going to come from this email right here. But go to your spam if it didn't come into your primary box. Go to your spam box, because this is basically a new email too. So they might think I'm spamming you with all that information, because there's a lot of information that I'm telling you. I'm giving you an assignment. So it's a lot, 3 different tiers of the assignment: question and answer, all of that, practical use, all of that. That's what I'm doing with that assignment. All right, so I'll pass out the next assignment between the 19th and the 26th of September. So, and please email me after you finish the assignment. Tell me how it helped you, how it affected you, whatever. These alignment assignment is not just for me. And those that still want to participate in the alignment assignment, let me put it on the board right now. If you want to participate with the alignment assignment, let me put it on the board. You got to send a donation to get those alignment assignments. I'm not playing with people. Stop playing. Here it is. For temple work or homework alignment assignment, circulate or donate $11.11. Very simple price, or $22 or $22. My girl Yolanda sent me 25. Thank you, Yolanda. She showed me that 7 love, that 2 + 5 = 7. That's one of her numbers. So that's it. Send it through PayPal or Cash App. That's it. I'm gonna put the PayPal or Cash App in the chat again, in case you want that alignment assignment. And remember, it's not for me. I do want the testimonies, but it's really for you, so you can stay in alignment with who and what you are. Yes. Yolanda, please put your website in there. Just put the name of the website. You might not be able to put the .com. I don't think you'll be able to put the .com because you're not a moderator. But just put the website, the name of it. I think it's Whitney Michael or Michael Whitney, because you love those 2 people. And you're actually located in 47 states. We do all types of insurance, and we are located in 47 states, almost 50 states. She's right there, 47. Michael and Whitney. Yeah, I know it's Michael and Whitney, so please put it in the chat. And again, if you want those alignment assignments, it will help to align you from the perspective that I offer and the different tiers of information that I tell you to go down, and journaling and all that. Make sure you have a journal. Make sure you're willing to do those 10-minute take. I'm sure if you're willing to put in that playful work, which I call plurk, it will be helpful to you along this journey in this realm. I'm sure of it, because it helped me to get to where I'm going. And I ain't stopped yet. I'm still moving up. Moving on up. I'm moving on up. I ain't playing with these people. Okay, don't forget, just want to remind everybody, on September the 1st, I got this beautiful sister. Me and her going to be doing some work soon. We got some production work to do. This sister here, Tamika Royal, she has a company called Healing Hoods Corp. So she's doing work in the community for young people, for old people, for whatever. She's doing work. Healing Hoods Corp. You can go to our IG at healing_Hoods Corp. I like to encourage people to keep on doing their great work in this realm. And this is going to be her first time on my show. I've been watching her doing her tarot consultations online. I've been checking her out and how she moves. And she's very poised at what she does. And she can get straight out ratchet with it. I love it. She's born May the 19th, the same day as Malcolm X, and the same day as my cousin on my father's side, Grace Jones. She's born May the 19th. So I like what she's doing in this realm. Praise God for her and praise the Creator for her. And don't forget, on September 8th, man, I got this beautiful Dr. Makeba Judge. Dr. Makeba Judge comes in, overcoming imposter syndrome and fear of success. We're going to be talking about that. She has a YouTube channel called The Naked Healer Podcast. And brothers And sisters, don't mean that she's on there naked. No, she's not on there naked. She's just that she's more vulnerable and exposing what she goes through and what she's gone through in life. That's all Naked Healer means, the Naked Healer podcast. So don't expect her to be out there with her titties out and her breasts all over the place. No, and her ass showing. No, that ain't what she's doing. It's about vulnerability. All right. So I'll be interviewing her on September 8th at 8 o'clock after her birthday on September the 6th. And all right, everybody get out your phone and get ready to scan. I need y'all to come to my 29th year in promotion and production. Like Yolanda said, she met me at SOBs. That's when I started my professional career in production and promotion. She came to the Rochelle Farrell. So I was a part of that promotion. Matter of fact, I think I was the MC that night. I think I brought her on stage. Rochelle Farrell was on that stage at SOBs. So back that around 98, 97. So I've been there I was there from 1995 until the year 2000, 98, year 2000. So I was there for a good 5 years at SOBs, in and out of there. And I'm doing a tribute to Dick Gregory. And then Ashwa Kwesi is closing out the event. Invited guest speakers and performers will be Dr. B Serious, Brother Rich, Red Pill, Blue Pill. Tassili Ma'ad is offering the libation. High Heels, Sister Golda. Lorenz Sanford, the musician and astrologer from the Fela Kuti play. He's going to be there giving us a musical interlude. The food is provided by the one and only Mama's Cosmic Kitchen with Blue Pill and his wife, Rashida. So I can't wait to have that. That's going to be powerful. So y'all need to be in the building. Scan the QR code right now. That's my 29th. Next year, I'm going to do it in New York. This is going to be in Atlanta at the New Black Wall Street over there in Stonecrest, Georgia, where Brother Rich just had the whole gathering of the masters. Matter of fact, when you walk through there, you can feel the energy of the gathering of the masters. So I'm going to bring in energy too, but it's going to be in the ballroom in a place that holds 200 people. So first come, first serve. Whoever comes first definitely will be in the front. And we're going to have security all over the place. My sons, myself, and also the two of the security that I had with Brother Rich. I need them two to be there. All right. At the front door, patting down and making sure they're searching people. I might do the wands. I'm not sure. And I know this is a state that you can carry, but you want to make sure we don't want to be bringing anybody in there with no weapons with Ashwa Kwesi in there, because we love Baba Ashwa Kwesi and Dr. B. So we don't want, and all the rest of the people that's going to be there, and myself. This will be an all-day event in Georgia, and you can text for vending. Just make sure you're not a food vendor. And group sales are available, and I am allowing young people to come in there because I got the knowledge of self at a young age also. I am allowing young people to come in from the age of 0 to at least 16 or 17 years of age. We're going to work those numbers right there. Between 16 and 17, they're welcome to come in for free. And if they make a lot of noise, you can carry them out there and walk them throughout the whole mall. They can go and enjoy the mall and make all the noise out there in the hallway. It's all right. Okay. So that's where it is. So somebody wants to come on my line. Let me see who's on my phone line. If you remember, turn down anything you're listening to me on and talk to me directly through the phone. Who am I speaking with? Hello?
This is Marina. Hello, can you hear me?
Marina, how you doing, Marina? What's going on? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from the Bay Area, California. We actually had a reading last week.
Okay.
Highly recommend to everybody to do so.
Thank you, Marina. Now, are you down with the topic here? What we are? Who have you been interconnected with, and how has it affected you throughout your life?
For sure. I would say my twin sister.
Okay.
By default.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been interconnected with, all my life. Mm-hmm. And definitely has changed my life for the better. She is my life partner. We balance each other. We're like the yin and yang for each other. So man, definitely my twin. Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of that because, remember I told the story about another twin the other day, just earlier.
Yeah.
Yes. That was devastating in our high school because we was like, yo, man, his brother got taken out because of his antics, because of his madness, and that you got to be, because karma could hit both of y'all if y'all not careful with each other and what y'all doing with each other. Especially, are y'all identical twins?
We are fraternal.
Oh, yeah, fraternal. Okay.
Yeah, we don't really look alike.
Okay.
People don't believe us when we say we twins, but yeah, that's my twin.
Y'all from the same father and mother?
Yes, sir.
All right. So some of y'all look like. So which one of y'all?
It can happen. I know it can be different, but yeah, we have the same father and mother.
Now, which one of y'all look like your mama, and which one of you look like your father?
I think my sister looks like my mom.
Okay.
I guess I look like my dad. I look a little different from my siblings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? So you look a little different. Okay, I want to find it.
I look a little different. Yeah, people think I'm Ethiopian.
Oh, you look like the people. Okay, I'm fine. All right.
Yeah, so definitely my twin, interconnected. And definitely resonated with me when you was telling the stories earlier about the twins too.
Man, it's something I experienced in my life.
I call in.
No, that's good. I'm glad. What is your twin sister doing now? What is she doing with her life?
We're both in property management. She's definitely been coming along these past, I would say, past 2-3 years, more on the spiritual side.
Good.
You know, not looking at me crazy when I'm talking about different things and numerology and astrology. Yeah, so she's definitely, coming on board.
But when she's ready to do a session, let me know because y'all have different names. I can pull out something else out of her too. I could pull out a
definitely. Yes, definitely.
When you tell her to watch me, let her watch the channel. Don't force her to do nothing. Just let her watch.
Right.
Because it's all about that. To me, I tell people that all the time. All right.
Oh yeah. I'm just living my life, and she like, okay, I see it's working for you, so she's coming on board.
I appreciate your journey. Thank you for calling in, and thank you for your service and what you're doing. All right, beautiful.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
Keep it up.
All right. That's right. She said she's living her life like it's golden. Living the life like it's golden. It's all right. Live your life like it's golden, man, and claim your freedom to do what you love to do. And realize that you are interconnected to people positively and negatively. That's what we're doing out here in these streets. Showing how we respect each other and all that kind of stuff. And I just want to remind people that if you are into martial arts, like I've been into martial arts since I was young, been into 52 blocks and all that, boxing and all that since I was a child. My cousins used to put me in the yard, in the front yard, and have us fight each other when we was children, put boxing gloves and the whole gear on us. We was like 7-8 years of age, and we just be pounding on each other and all that kind of stuff. We was young, but we learned. One of the best boxers at my age at that time was David Wells. Big up to Abe. And he's born on the 27th of May. I still remember his birthday and everything, but he was taught by, I think, his uncle or one of his family members. So when he got me, man, I wasn't taught like that. My man knocked me down, son. I went to the floor. He was good. He was pop, pop, pop. Trust me. I remember that hit because I felt every one of those hits at 7-8 years of age. I remember that hit. Oh man, my cousins had to pick me back up and dust me off. Hey, sometimes you gotta learn how to take an ass whooping so you could give an ass whooping. So I understand. I understood. But if you're into martial arts, they're going to be doing a special new wave tribute to female masters on November the 9th from 2 to 6 p.m. at the Martial Arts World Martial Arts Center in Brooklyn, New York at 1120 Washington Avenue on the 3rd floor. Big up to Sabanin David. Big up to him. He owns that facility. But my brother, Professor and Grandmaster Professor Hakeem is producing that in tribute to Sanukis man himself, Grandmaster Lumumba, one of the first champions from Dr. Moses Powell back in the day. Him and Soke Littlejohn was the devastating ones back in the day. In the streets, oh my God, don't mess with these guys on the streets. Dr. Moses Powell didn't even want them to get into competition. He wasn't even into that. But when they got into competition, they devastated the market. It was bad. So make sure y'all scan that QR code. It's only $100. And it's a real dedication and celebratory event for Grandmaster Lumumba. He's getting old. He's about almost 80 years of age. And of course, it's going to be powerful. I might be in town for that. So I'm trying to make sure I schedule my time to see if I can just salute them and show them some love. But also make sure you support KerryAnnIngram.com. She's my co-host, KerryAnnIngram.com, with her jewelry and her tarot spread, and Kerry Ann Ingram with her elevation through distant Reiki. So make sure y'all support her. And don't forget, Levin University, if you want another perspective of cardology, astrology, numerology, check out Aquarius Maximus Mom. Nina Dunham. Aquarius Maximus mom, Nina Diamond, or AKA Diamond 8 on YouTube and Diamond 8 on Instagram. Make sure you show her some love. How would you like to work from home, family? How would you like to work from home? If you want to work from home or part-time job or whatever, put the number 1 in the chat. If you want to work from home, part-time job, part-time work, you can set up your own hours, all of that. How would you like to work from home? Get some extra money. That's all I'm talking about. Get that extra money. I see you. That's MW Whitney. That's NW Whitney. That's Yolanda's page right there, NW Whitney. Do me a favor. If you want to work from home, family, text this number right here, 770-861. Text the word hire me. Text the words hire me at 770-861-9906. Currently interviewing work from home positions, part-time, full-time. You can get paid daily, go on company trips, but you must have a clean record, a clean background. 770 text, do not call them. 770-861-9906. Text the words hire me and tell them after you text them, tell them King Simon recommended, because they're one of my paid advertisers right here on the show. All right. So make sure you support them and recommend them. She texts me and telling me she's meeting some good people that I'm sending towards her. I'll be interviewing her after her birthday on September 9th. I'll be interviewing her. She's a very good friend of mine, Sister Alicia Kayer. She'll be in the building. Got to put that because she's part of that paradigm. And also, you got to salute Lloyd Strayhorn, Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. That's Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Make sure you support him. If you want numerologists from a astro-numerology perspective, or you want to do palm reading, you can take a picture of your palm and he'll break down the meaning of your hands. Lloyd Strayhorn is that man that does that, all right? Lloyd-Strayhorn.com. Get his newsletter, get his books. That's one of my teachers from my past, so I love him and tell him that I sent you, all right? And big up to Amira. Amira is a cartomancy teacher and specialist, and she's a yoga teacher and a Reiki master. If you want to do any work with her, she's very good at cartomancy. That means she could take your playing cards in your own house. A little different than cardology, but she could take the playing cards out of your own house and give you some guidance. She's not going to tell you about you to be the spade of this and you're the spade of that, or you're the heart of this, and she's just going to use your cards, and whatever she do and rub and have fun with, she going to connect to your energy over the phone or over Zoom, whatever you want. Make sure you text her at 518-796-7638. She's very good at what she does. And before I finish, I got to big up these people. My son, of course, he has a great studio if you want to do recording, mixing, mastering, build your own beats, do a photo shoot, audio recording, consultation, merchandising, all of that. Tell them King Simon sent you. Go to greenstudionyc.com. And remember, if you want to book a session with me, text me your full name and date of birth to 347-496-1022. I have 2 different sessions now. And if you want to get any of my products, go to teesprings.com/numerovation-products. And remember, you can take my course on Udemy, udemy.com. Put in the word numerovation, NUMEROVATION, and you will find my course on there. They range from $9.99 to $74.99. So right now you got to check if it's going on. This deal is going on. And get all my books on Amazon and Kindle, or go to my Linktree /King Simon the Numerovator. That's King Simon the Numerovator at Linktree. And if you want any of this, if you want my hardcover books, if you buy one of my hardcover books, I send you a free copy of Billy Carson's book. Woke doesn't mean broke. You can get Epic of Humanity. You can get Fractal Holographic Universe. You can get, and you can get also either the Compendium of the Emerald Tablets. If you don't have any one of those books, you get my book and I will send you a copy of that book. Okay. So on that note, family, let me get ready to get on out of here. I want to thank each and every one of y'all for coming on and enjoying what I have to offer. The lesson, remember, the lesson is in the description of this video, so you can look back at it, copy, paste, do whatever you want, help yourself. If you want those alignment assignments, I will be giving out the next one next month, but you got to complete it before the next month. Before the 26th of next month, you got to complete it. Send me your testimonials, how it helped you out. Very encouraging. Those that have been sending me money for it or sending me or circulating donations for it, I will send it to you. Just make sure you check your spam. And last, let me show you what it is, just in case. For temple work or homework, alignment assignments, circulate or donate only $11.11 or $22.22. Very reasonable, depending on how you feel. Somebody sent me $35. Somebody sent me $25. Somebody will send me damn near $80 because they realize how important these alignment assignments are for their well-being. It's not for me. My spirit just says, put it out there once a month and see how people will resonate with it. And please be willing to put in that work. But make sure it's playful, healing work so you can enjoy what you're doing when you do these alignment assignments. Big up to Millie, that's really finishing off her alignment assignments that I gave her because she wants to be a part of the team member and she wants to work with me at a bigger, a heavier capacity. I'm not playing with these people no more. If friends want to get around with me, or people want to be in my circle with Billy and Rich and all that. Nah, man, we got to know who y'all are. We got to see if you about this life. I ain't doing all of that. I ain't just giving up the gates no more. And I'm not a gatekeeper, but I'm not just giving, because some people are very disrespectful and I don't like it. People disrespect some of your friends, and some people disrespect Billy and all the work that he does. People disrespect Wesley Muhammad, all the work he does. Nuri Muhammad, all the work he does. Brother Rich, Sister Shahrazad Ali, the elder. Got the nerve, people to disrespect. The people in Detroit disrespecting her after she helped them out. I had to send my boy Eric Muhammad on their ass and give him to Sister Shahrazad Ali to put that fire under their backside. Big up to Eric Muhammad. I'm going to bring him on my show because I love what he's doing, but I also love what Minister Farrakhan's Nation of Islam is doing too. So I have love for all people that's representing the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, or the Moorish paradigm, or the Christian paradigm from a positive, productive perspective, or the Kemetic paradigm, or the Ifa paradigm, or the West African, or the East African, or the North African, anybody that's doing healing work. The homework is good for you too. I don't care what you're into. I don't care what you're doing. I realize that this stuff is good for, we need assignments. Some of us need assignment. I put myself under certain assignment and under certain scrutiny to do and finish and accomplish certain things. What I do is an assignment. That's why I'm on the board, because as I'm teaching you, I'm teaching myself. I never knew the word interconnected broke down to the numbers and what they mean until I started breaking them down. I didn't know. Most of these things that you see me put up here, it's not about birthdays and it's about words, sound, and power also. Names, middle names, last name mean something from a mathematical perspective. So I'm not afraid to share this wealth of knowledge, because no matter how long I have on this planet, I'm going to leave this planet of being someone of significance to other people, because I'm down with OQP. Only quality people, like Les Brown taught us. I don't want to be a wannabe. I don't want to be a shoulda be. I don't want to be a coulda be, because wannabe, shoulda be, coulda be don't make no honey. I'm a worker bee. I'm not part of anybody's beehives either. I'm done with that. Not part of anybody's community and organization. I respect them all, but I take what I need to make myself better so I could interconnectedly mix and mingle with whomever I want and deal with whomever I want in a respectful manner. So on that note, family, I want to thank each and every one of y'all for being a part of the journey. I want to thank every one of y'all for being great in your own perspective. I want to thank each and every one of you for being a healer, a saint, savior, soldier, scholar, healer, and killer from your own perspective, like Dr. Khalid taught us back in the day. And remember what Dr. B says: I forgive myself, my family, and others for imperfection, and I am thankful for my life. And remember what Dr. Blair says: please, universal creator, know in my heart that I love you. Please protect me and this planet on which I live now. Please open my mind, my spirit, and my soul to receive only truth in your love now. Thank you, Dr. B. Thank you, the late, great Dr. Blair. Thanks to all of my teachers and guides, physically, spiritually, and mentally. Those that I've learned from online, from the computers, and offline, face-to-face or at lectures. Thank you all, whether you're still alive or transitioned into the other frequency. It's all right. I love you because I love myself. I love all of you because I love myself. And when I was a child, because I thought people hated my complexion, at one time I didn't love myself. But now I love myself wholeheartedly, not from the bottom of my heart. I love it from all over my body, all over my being. I love myself. And I know this beautiful melanated complexion is very significant to the world. That's why people are learning, and we are the leaders of everything that ever was produced in this realm, both good and bad. Oh, I'm letting y'all know that, because there's some quote unquote good people. They got some good angels and they got some bad angels, and they come in all different kinds of colors and creeds and all of that. But we were the originals on this planet, and it's all right to be an original and respect the original. Every creed, color, and shade got to respect the original, because at the end of the day, we're going back to black, going back to the melanin, going back to the dark side, because in our darkness is where we find the light and where we can heal the best. That's why when you get sick, you go back into your cocoon, or you want to heal, you close your eyes and get sleep. You go into that darkness of your eyes and to go get some sleep so you can heal. We all go back to it. It's all right. Go back into your mother's womb. Your father's scrotum was dark. Your mother's womb was dark. That's where you came from. So it's all right to respect the darkness that you came from so you can find the true light of who you are within. Have a great day, afternoon, or evening. This has been the spiritual, physical, and numerovational meaning and perspective of realizing we are interconnected. Take care. Talk to you next time. Content disclaimer. The views, comments, and opinions expressed by guest speakers or authors on this YouTube channel do not necessarily reflect or represent the views and opinions held by this channel's broadcasters and its sponsors. Parental guidance is advised. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teachers, scholarship, education, and research. For fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringed.
King Simon, I love him. He's family, and he has one of the top shows on the Forbidden Knowledge TV network, actually.
That's right.
So make sure you guys check that out if you haven't.
Yeah, this show is called, it was really based on Numerovation. It's a numerology show, and it's called How to Calculate Your Destiny.
Yes.
By King Simon. He's the host of the show. The show has done so well, we're now getting ready to start working on filming season 2. All right, so King Simon, one of the top shows on Forbidden Knowledge TV, streaming TV platform.
If you want to be a spiritually dynamic person, it starts with the basics of getting your character in order first.
Join us today for 3 unique presentations. Apotheosis, Friday, August 30th. Ultra Nahata, Saturday, August 31st. Awakenings, Sunday, September 1st. In Atlanta, Georgia, early bird tickets and discount room and group rates are available at events.galacticus.com.
Hey, this is King Simon. Remember, make sure you go to my website, kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com. That's kingsimonproductions.wordpress.com, or Linktree at King Simon the Numerovator. Get all 4 of my books, and of course, that's the Numerovation for Mental Stability. Numbers are simple, people are complicated. Numbers are simple, children's health is important, and no promotion is bad promotion. Just spell my name right. Make sure you get them now on all my links. That's kingsimonthenumerovator.wordpress.com. Go now. Numerovation with King Simon. Text me now. So remember, our job as studiers of these metaphysical, esoteric knowledge is to help enhance people to be better. I, as a numerovator, using the numbers, or quote-unquote numerals, and motivation to get people to understand why they need to activate their numbers to be their very best self and maximize it. Because the numerals hold a frequency. And if you're willing to turn up that frequency, then that frequency can help to guide you and navigate you to a higher height that will allow you to spiral to be your best self. Must remember that.